gets me is like sometimes I be in interviews, right? And these people, they'll tell me uh, about how, they'll send somebody in for a client that needs their assistance, right? And they won't even necessarily just like talk to the client. It's hard to believe sometimes because I'm over here like, bitch, you're gonna be basically in that person's body. You're all up on their body. Sometimes you're in their body, right? Especially if you have a total care female client or a male client that has, foreskin. Like you're all up in there, and you don't talk to them. Oh my! Could you imagine someday needing services like this and just some random stranger just starts touching all over you or shit, calling you difficult without even at the very least having a conversation with you? It's strange. It's strange. Like I don't know. And then there's the ones that like are sometimes fake about it, where like they act like they're going to be there with you, but they're not, right? And I understand like there's some clients that do prefer their space. They like you around just like somewhere else, right? I feel like I would be a mixture of the client that likes to have the conversation and the client that wants you around but somewhere else, right? I want you around. I want to talk to you, especially if you're going to be touching up on me or whatever. However, we don't have to be besties, like that's where I'm at a lot of the time. And so but anyway, I got asked to an interview once. It was the first time I had ever been asked this question, and I think it was recent. And she basically asked, what kind of client do you kind of prefer to have? Because I know there's clients and caregivers and their preferences. And I was like, I like the most pickiest client. I like the client that knows what they want specifically and can say, this is how I want it, do it this way, you know? Or if I ask clarifying questions, they are happy to answer those questions. They don't expect me to just like do whatever I want and like shove food in their face, but like they want me to make sure that I know who they are, because that's what I like to do. I like to make sure I know who the fucking person is, so that I can do things the way they do them, because my whole job is to make sure they live as independently as possible. How you live independently as possible if I'm the one controlling your entire life? That makes no fucking sense. So, but anyway.